Hi y'all, my name is Tina. Welcome back to Reaction Row. Today I am watching episodes 14 and 15 of Once Upon a Time. So Mr. Gold is back. Rumpelstiltskin is back. It looks like he's mad. Zelina has him. I'm assuming she used him to cast whatever curse she cast that made everyone forget that past year. And it's pretty cool that new people have come to town because of the curse that weren't part of the original curse. So that's pretty cool. I want to know Zelina's plan, why she hates Regina so much, why she covets what Regina has so much. I mean, I'm assuming it has to do with Cora and being abandoned by Cora or something like that, but we'll see. I mean, if she has magic of her own, I would assume that she could just give herself whatever she wanted and have this fantabulous life, but it's more than that. She has a vendetta of some sort, so can't wait to see what that's about. And obviously she was jealous of not being Rumpelstiltskin's apprentice, so maybe that's why she has him locked up. Who knows? But I'm very, very curious to see how he came back. Where is Neil? I want Emma and him to like reunite in some way. I want to see what happened with him. Hook has grown on me a lot this season, so I don't mind him being cheeky and flirting with Emma. I don't mind that at all. And Mary Margaret's pregnant. Good, I'm happy for them that she's pregnant. She's very far along. So, like I said, a whole year has passed. So I'm curious what their baby's going to be because they're born of true love. Like Emma was born of true love. So it made her the savior. What is this baby going to be? Is it going to be the new savior with this new curse? Or why is Zelina trying to get close to Mary Margaret and her pregnancy? Before I start watching though, I do want to give a disclaimer, or I do want to say something because I don't know if I've offended a lot of y'all or any of y'all in any way. I don't mean any harm in my commentary, like literally just say what's on my mind while I'm watching. This is a genuine first reaction for me. So I just want to say, I don't hate Snow White. I don't hate Mary Margaret. I wish that after the first curse, she was a little more Snow White than Mary Margaret, I should say, in Storybrooke. Like, if I were her, I would want them to call me Snow rather than Mary Margaret, but that's besides the point. My thing is, there are certain things that she has said and done that I don't agree with. However, it doesn't mean that I hate her or that I feel like she doesn't deserve any sort of understanding or sympathy or empathy or anything like that. If it feels like I relate to Emma more, that is because, to me, in my eyes, Emma is the main character of this show. So for me, I feel like as a viewer, the writers allow me to relate to Emma more because we see more of Emma's reactions and emotions and feeling towards things more than anyone else on the show. Like, I like Rumpelstiltskin and Mr. Gold. I like Regina, but I don't agree with everything they've done. There are a lot of things that Regina has done where I don't forgive her for, keeping Graham in her bed and things like that, as far as the curse and what, her trying to kill Snow White and everyone else that she has killed and crushed their hearts. Don't agree with any of that. However, it doesn't mean that I don't like some of the things that she does, like when she loves on Henry, when she shows a softer side, when she gets along with Snow White and Emma and them and like helps. Same thing with Snow White. I don't like that sometimes she will say certain things, but it doesn't really, it feels like she thinks she does no wrong when in actuality, she's just, as anyone else, has the capacity to do both right and wrong. She's going to feel how she feels, and she's going to make decisions that sometimes are not correct, like when she killed Cora, or when she said that she wanted to help Regina to lighten her heart, rather than saying that she wants to help Regina just to help Regina. Do you know what I mean? Like, those are things where I don't agree with her. Also, the way the writers wrote how she, you know, revealed her secret in the earlier part of season 3. But it doesn't mean that I don't like the character. She has great qualities. I like when she's a warrior in the flashbacks. I like her and Prince Charming together. I think they're lovely. So I just want to say that because I feel like I'm offending some of y'all without meaning to, and I don't know. I could be reading your comments wrong. I could be taking tone wrong, but I just wanted to put it out there that I don't take this show so seriously. You know, these are just characters to me. I am going to have a preference in the next episode I watch, but it might change in the very next episode. There have been times where I don't like what Regina does, but then I like her in the next episode. And that is going to constantly change as I watch the show. I'm certain, because it's happened with every show that I watch. You know, I sometimes agree with certain characters and not others, and then it flip-flops. So I just wanted to get that out there, point it out, because I feel like in this season, I really maybe offended some of you, and I don't mean to. That's not ever my intention. I'm just giving my natural opinion as I watch. And like I said, just because I feel something right now doesn't mean that later on today I don't think about it and like, oh, okay, I could see it a little differently, or in the next week, or, you know, in a month when I watch season 4 or something, like something else will make me really enjoy the character. I just don't take it. I take it for surface value. I don't take it that deep. And I know that these characters mean a lot to some of y'all, and I get that in the show too. And I get that, and I do enjoy it. But I haven't sat with it for years to maybe see every point of view, but I do understand your point of views, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not analyzing it. You know, I'm seeing it today. And so what I'm saying is coming from today. But if I were to sit and analyze everything, I'm sure that I would change my mind about certain things, or be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have judged this character too harshly. And maybe I should have said that before. Like, yes, sometimes I do judge harshly, but I'm putting myself in the moment as Emma or something like that. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. I hope I didn't make it worse by addressing it. I hope that it brings some of you comfort in knowing that I don't hate these characters. I actually enjoy the show. If I didn't like the characters, I would stop watching it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about that. And I'm going to start on episode 14, and I'll watch episode 15 as well. I'm excited. Aw, the nursery.
This is impossible. This shouldn't be here.
Oh, is this the past year? Or I thought this was maybe years ago.
This is all wrong.
You're right. A full-grown princess still living in her nursery. I don't even have a proper vanity.
Oh, look at her. Yes, ma'am. So beautiful.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for a place to practice. I'm a little nervous about tonight.
Tonight? What's tonight?
Ball. No, I've never been to one before. I don't even know how to dance. Teach me.
Like a father-daughter dance. I'm gonna get emotional already. So lovely.
You're a natural, just like your mother.
And you
She
are
would
the
have been a
best teacher.
beautiful Cinderella.
Emma, this is everything I ever hoped for you.
Me too. It's a shame I never got it.
You mean?
I'm not really here. I was never here.
Is he
I
dreaming?
should be, but I'm not. All for one reason. You found me.
A nightmare. Not the baby head.
I'm sorry, I'll save you.
No! You can't save me! You failed me! There's nothing you can do!
No, Emma!
Don't fail the next one. Don't fail the next one. Don't fail the next one.
She say don't build the next one or don't go in the next one?
So?
Look who's awake.
Oh, she's so pretty. I like the wig on her. I don't know. I like her with long hair, I think.
I'd forgotten how beautiful it was here.
And then her pregnant, she's beautiful. With the hair flowing like ethereal.
I am. I have some pretty wonderful news.
And that was a good wig.
You are?
Sometimes they mess with her wigs
Are
too
you
much.
not happy?
No. No, I'm not. I am thrilled.
Oh, he didn't know? She looks very pregnant. Oh, don't fail the next one. That's what they said.
Cleanse the mind, soothes the soul. Cleanse the mind, soothes the soul. Cleanse the mind, soothes the soul.
You look as awful as you sound. What? You're not enjoying your cage? Hmm? Not appreciating your jailer? Oh, no. You look like you want to hurt me. Go on, then. Give it a go. I'd love to see you try. Especially when we both know that you can't. Not when I am this. You're a slave to it. And to me.
How does she get his dagger?
Frustration can be so intoxicating.
And
While
bring him
others-
back.
The only one that can do the hurting here is me. So why don't you be a good boy and sit back down?
You know what I was thinking is the last time the Dark One was killed, it moved on to somebody else, but because he killed himself,
Stop here.
it didn't? The darkness? It didn't move on to anybody?
All the voices in my head will be quiet when I'm dead.
Not.
Is Mr. Gold around?
No, he isn't. He died.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Bell.
Belle. That's such a pretty name. Look, I'm so sorry to bother you, but
I'd be like,
I
why are
was
you
hoping to
touching
buy a
me?
baby gift for a lovely woman I met at Granny's Diner. Maybe you know her. She goes by Mary Margaret here. See, I'm helping her with her pregnancy, and today's my first day on the job, you know. Curse or no curse, girl's got to work.
Mary Margaret.
Mary Margaret, she'd be
Why
like,
didn't
what
you
are your
say so? I
qualifications?
think I may have just the name.
I need a resume. Like, who recommends you? Ah, that's why she wanted his blood. Which babies have you delivered before? Like, somebody needs to be asking these questions.
Look like a man who needs some sleep more than a drink.
What if I could? I've been there.
Is there anything you want to talk about? Or not talk about?
It's just...
I've always known everything would work out for the best. When I was last in the Enchanted Forest, I dueled a Black Knight to put my newborn in a magic wardrobe to flee a curse, and never once did my confidence waver.
Then what's changed?
It's just that I don't know. I just can't seem to escape this feeling of dread. And I really need to be there for Snow right now, and I can't be distracted by this fear.
So don't be.
Easier said than done.
After my wife died, Friar Tuck told me of a root that, if digested, would help one overcome any and all fears.
Where do I find it?
It's said to grow
So-
in the white moss near the
so
Cherry
ready.
Forest, just south of here.
White moss. Anything else?
It has flecks of crystal within its flesh. It looks like stars.
Stars.
Well, that's why they call it night root.
Can I help you?
I don't really dabble in magic, not unless I have to.
Well, I may not have that luxury.
You should know they say that part of the forest is haunted.
Haunted?
You may need the night root to handle the fear of your journey to stop your fear. Perhaps the flask was the right idea.
I'm not afraid of a ghost story. Not when my family's at stake. Thank you. Okay, so I'm here. Shall we get this started?
Oh, sounds like you mean, shall we get this finished?
No. I am here. Let's do this.
Before we begin, I'm going to get us a cup of tea.
No. Let me make you some tea. After all, that's what I'm here for.
What is she gonna put in
Make
it?
your life as easy as possible.
I mean, isn't she wonderful?
Yeah, she seems perfect, but can we trust her? We don't even know her.
See, thank you.
It's entirely possible we were all friends in our missing year.
And it's possible we weren't.
I like that he's a little skeptical.
I just wish we knew more about her. It's not like we can ask for references from a missing year.
Prior to the year, though. Prior to the year.
Your nanny growing up?
Yes, they were friends.
Small world.
David, if any part of this feels wrong to you, to either one of us,
I knew she was gonna put something in
always
there.
change our lives. It's just, you're out, right?
Rapunzel?
Yay.
You're the first person I've seen in such a long time.
How long have you been up here?
I've lost count of the years. Are you a prince?
Yes. You can call me David. Tiara. Are you a princess?
Yes. But you can call me Rapunzel. My parents are the king and queen of my realm. They're great leaders, adored by our people.
Why did you leave your kingdom?
For the same reason you did. I saw what you were digging up.
You came for the night.
Yes. When I got older, I knew. I just knew I could never be a leader like my parents. But at least I had my older brother. He was next in line. But then, something happened. Something horrible.
I'm sorry.
It was a terrible, terrible accident. And after his death, this fear started to overwhelm me. When I closed my eyes,
And the nightmares would come.
they crippled my sleep.
Did you take the night route?
Yes? It didn't work. I'm gonna get it was the greatest mistake of my life.
Then how are you still here?
Before I could return home, a witch appeared. Her face hidden under her cloak. She attacked me and chased me into this tower.
Well, you don't have to worry about her anymore.
like The Grudge.
You've already gone through labor once, so at least you know what to expect.
Oh, yes, we both do. I don't think that your hand has recovered from my squeezing it.
Well, it's been almost 30 years. I'm sure it'll heal.
Well, keep in mind the second birth can progress much faster than the first.
Well, that's putting it mildly. I seem to have gone from 0 to due date in the blink of an eye.
How's our father doing?
Oh, me? I'm fine. Great.
Well,
Don't
Mary
drink it.
Margaret was telling me earlier about what happened in the first curse. And losing your daughter is it's tragic. Look, I don't mean to pry, but
Yes, you do.
express some anxiety about all of this.
You did?
David, we're missing a year of memories in the Enchanted Forest. We suddenly find ourselves in Storybook about to have a baby. It's a bit disconcerting.
I think it's best to just get these anxieties out in the open. And feelings, especially those we keep bottled up, can affect a pregnancy just as much as diet and exercise.
Are midwives also
I suppose
psychiatrists?
What I'm trying to say is that
Therapists?
if you've got any fears at all about any of this, it's best to just get it out into the open.
I don't.
I feel like she wants their baby. Like, the way she was speaking to Rumpelstiltskin, remember he would take babies or do contracts with babies, and then he spent all his time looking for his son.
What do you think of that? My mom's boyfriend. His name was Walsh. He proposed to her.
Oh,
And 2 days later, she's taking me out of school for some job in Maine. She wouldn't take a job in Queens if it meant I'd miss school.
what do you think happened?
I don't know. But I doubt we'd be here if she said yes.
And how do you feel about it? Did you like him, this Walsh?
I liked how happy it made her. Plus, it might be nice having more than 2 place settings during holidays.
I think one day you'll have more family than you'll know what to do with.
You think so?
I really do.
Oh, I love this. This is a good little scene.
Enough humor for you?
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad to hear I had my heart broken.
If it can be broken, it means it still works.
I wonder if instead of making you fearless, it makes you fearful.
You've reached Emma Swan of Big Apple Mailbox. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hey, it's David. I'm at the trailhead and I think I found her, the Wicked Witch. I'm going after her.
Or like hallucinate rather than be fearless.
I should never have called to you. I'm the one she wants. If you leave now, maybe she'll spare you.
No, that's not the way this works. I'm getting you back to your family.
Please, she'll kill you. You can't save me. There's nothing you can do.
No, I can't save you. And I will.
He's gonna cut her hair.
storm cellar.
Oh my gosh, are they going to find him?
Well, wait. It's one thing walking around a deserted farmhouse. It's quite another descending into a one-way cellar with no way out.
Scared?
There's a difference between fear and strategy. We know she's got flying monstrosities. Who knows what's down there? If this witch is as powerful as we think, we could use some magical backup. Unless you've been practicing in New York City.
Okay, I'll call Regina. Have her drop Henry at Granny's. I'd like to see those flying monstrosities try to get past her crossbow.
I know, that's special.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's David. I met the girl last and I think I found her in the woods.
Oh shoot. It's like hallucinating.
Hey! Get away from her!
I am her.
What are you?
I'm here.
Rapunzel, it's not a witch, it's you. You said she appeared after you had the night root. You thought it didn't work, but it did. The root allows you to overcome your fears by facing them.
I can't. Please help me.
She's your fear. Only you can defeat her.
You can't defeat me. I can smell your fear. It's like a stench. The stench of a scared shepherd boy who strayed too far from his farm.
Not scared of anything.
If that were true, I wouldn't be here.
But if you don't face that future, Rapunzel, you will die here, alone. Is that what you want?
No.
You know what you have to do.
Cut her
Do
hair.
it!
I did it.
Don't you see? Your fear makes you weak.
I'm not afraid.
Saying that doesn't make it so.
I'll die to protect my family.
That doesn't make you fearless, even as the point is proven. It's easier.
I am afraid. Afraid. I won't be a good father. I won't let that stop me. Not now.
Well, where is she?
It wasn't her. And who was it? You look whiter than a fresh sail.
Myself.
Come again?
It's the witch. She's toying with us.
Did you guys find where she might be hiding?
Farmhouse. And we think it's us.
What's in this? Send that witch back to us.
Mother? Father? Are you going to tell me why you were out in the woods all night?
I was there because I was afraid.
Afraid? Because we lost him.
Twice. once as a baby, then again, we were forced to return to the enchanted forest without her.
No, neither time was our fault.
I know. But because we lost her, I was never her father.
You have been a great father.
To her now. I didn't raise her. And this child, this one, I don't know. I've never done this before, and I don't know if I can.
You don't have to. We're going to do this the way we do everything. Together.
And why did it disappear?
It didn't disappear.
She took it.
She took it.
Hang on. The Wicked Witch stole his courage?
Well, a symbol of it at least. And symbols can be powerful totems.
What does she want his courage for?
I'm so glad you came by.
Of course. I so loved getting to know you. And please, thank David again for meeting with me. You know, I'd heard so many stories about your courageous prince. I just feel so lucky to have met you both.
Oh, we're the lucky ones. With this curse, I had no time to prepare for the baby, and suddenly I feel like I can stop panicking.
Of course you can. There's no reason to be scared. That's what I'm here for.
Can you feel it?
I don't know. Maybe. Whatever I feel, it's not good. What was the Wicked Witch keeping in a cage? Monkeys?
No, not monkeys.
Crocodile.
How many people do we know who can spin straw into gold?
And for still skinned.
Why does she seem happy? Did you see her face?
Neil was talking about the possibility of getting his father back.
What? How?
He didn't know how, he missed his family. He was desperate to find a way to return to this world. He believed that bringing his father back was the key.
Well, if that was his plan, then obviously something went wrong. Because while Gold might be alive and kicking, Neil we don't know what he is. We don't even know if he made it back to Storybrooke. No one's seen him since this new curse.
He's out there somewhere.
With all due respect, we have bigger issues right now than who brought Gold back. The fact that he was in the Wicked Witch's basement, for one. I want to know what the hell she was cooking up with him.
Well, the best way to find that out would be to ask Gold, right?
He tells who the witch is, maybe how to track her down.
I'm going to head back to that farmhouse. It's possible this witch left behind some trace of potion or special ingredient.
How about it? Just be careful.
Well, she's the one who needs to be careful. She invaded my space. When I return the favor, I'm not pulling any punches.
Yes, ma'am. I wonder why she can't summon him, though.
How is that even possible? We were hoping you might be able to tell us that. You know him and this shop better than anyone. If he's in Storybrooke, there has to be a clue in here about how he got back or how we can find him now that he is.
Yeah, I'll start looking right away.
Keep your eyes out for him, too. If he comes into town,
He'll
he'll...
come to me.
I know.
I will stay here with you. I'm surprisingly good at research.
You will stay with me. He'll protect you if the witch comes. You do know he tried to kill me.
No, there were extenuating circumstances.
Twice.
Sorry?
You really know how to charm a girl, don't you?
This will be my way of making it up to you.
Fine.
It's a start.
Together. I don't know how we'll survive the trip.
Because it was born out of true love. Now come with me. I think I know where we can find what we need.
The library.
You think there's magic in here?
No, something better than magic. Books. Books on history, witchcraft, and hopefully some of the dark one too.
Where do we start?
One shelf at a time.
Hello there.
Huh.
Did you say something?
Over here.
Lumiere.
Allow me to introduce myself.
What the hell?
No need to be frightened. I am but a humble servant of this castle. My name is Lumiere.
How fun! With this witch around,
Neil.
who knows if anything bad will happen to Henry, and he just might trust people that say, "Oh, I know your mother."
No. I remember seeing the yellow bug cross the town line, and next thing I know, I'm running around a forest back in Storybrooke, where apparently there's been a whole lot going on.
Are you going to tell him, or shall I?
Tell me what?
Neil, we think your dad's back.
Back? I just watched him die. What do you mean he's back?
Take it easy. What the hell is that?
No idea. But I didn't have a choice. You know that.
Yeah, I do know that now, but I didn't during that whole year.
So my son has no clue who I really am. He just thinks I'm the jerk that abandoned him. We have to get his memories back. We have to fix this. There has to be somebody who can... The Blue Fairy, or my father, the...
Yeah. He was really happy in New York with our life.
You don't want him to get his memories back.
Maybe that's for the best.
But I'm his father. I want him to know who I am.
Made sure I paid the price. He's not here, is he?
No, he's dead.
We're trying to bring him back. You said you spent a lot of time here. Do you know anything that could restore the Dark One?
I know a great many things.
Please, you gotta help us. If you don't, I'll never see my family again.
Boo-hoo. Why should I help resurrect the man who put me in this wax prison?
The Rumpelstiltskin you knew may have seemed cold and hard, but he's changed since then. If you help us, I know he will restore you to your human form. Please.
The bookcase behind you. Bottom cabinet. You shall know it once you see it. It's a volume befitting the Dark One. Then yes, I will.
First thing in the morning.
So it burned him. I feel like someone's listening. And it's going to take it, whomever's listening. Of course.
Nicely done. I don't think they suspected you for an instant. Which says more about them than it does about you. That Belle isn't as smart as she thinks. And that son of his, dumber than a box of hair.
They are merely desperate to bring back their Rumpelstiltskin.
Not only desperate, blind.
Release me! I have aided you enough.
I'd watch your tone, Candle. There's more to be done, and you shall do it. Unless you desire being the wax seal on an envelope. Works every time. You're amazing! Little prince or princess could be here any day. I am not letting you have this baby without me.
She wants to steal that baby. I just know it.
Have we met before?
I doubt I'd ever forget meeting you.
Okay.
Unless, of course, it was during that pesky year no one can recall. All the more reason to find this witch. Perhaps you can offer some insight into our lost memories.
Gosh, his voice sounds like someone I know. I've never seen this man ever before, so I
You
don't
could use some sustenance.
think it's him.
Playing nanny.
For getting Emma the message to come back.
You would have done the same.
Yeah. What's it feel like to play the hero after being a pirate for so long?
Unfamiliar. And you, how does it feel to play the villain?
I'm a villain now.
If you truly had a hand in bringing your father back, I suspect you to use the darkest of magic and pay an even darker price. Though I'm sure you felt the ends justified the means.
I should be out there looking for him to set things right with him and my son. Question is, you gonna stand in my way?
I am in your way.
Oh, wow.
What the hell are you doing?
This is long overdue. Sometimes when I look at you, all I see is a man. I forget then. Beneath it all, you're still that boy. The one I looked after all those years ago.
I haven't forgotten.
They're gonna make me
We
cry.
got so much nonsense over a woman.
I need to do this, Gillian. You know that, right?
You've 10 minutes. Then I'll have the others you've got, thank you.
Were you?
I don't know. I think my papa was never the most selfless guy. I know he wish he hadn't let me go through that portal. I know how sorry he was, but now that I have a son of my own, I can't imagine ever doing what he did.
He regretted what happened with you so much. He was willing to do anything to get back to you.
That's one thing about him I can relate to, is I would do anything to get back to Henry.
Planning to. You think you go back to New York after we break the curse?
A week ago, Henry and I were playing video games and eating fruit roll-ups. Now, I am chasing after the Dark One, hoping he can help me find the Wicked Witch of the West. Don't! You alright?
No, not all right, not all right. I can't quiet the voices.
We know that you're held captive by the witch. Do you know where she is?
She's... There's no room, no room. There's too many voices, too many voices.
We gotta get him out of here.
Unfortunately.
So none of these contain magical properties?
Oh, a good witch covers her tracks, but a better one can uncover them. We'll find her. Just be patient.
You know, I've heard many stories about the great and terrible evil queen, but from this angle, the evil moniker seems somewhat of an overstatement. Bold and audacious, perhaps, but not evil.
Okay, Mr. Flirty.
The name served me well. Fear is quite an effective tool.
What about this? Is this magical?
Not exactly, but it is a liquid that can conjure courage, give strength, or even act as a love potion of sorts.
Ah, liquor.
It's called whiskey, and no, it's not magical, especially the next day.
Oh.
You want to have a drink? Now.
Well, in the last few days, we've survived a curse, woken up in an entirely new realm, and forgotten a year of our lives. I'd say we've earned it. Wouldn't you?
You need love. You're going to help me find another soulmate. There he is. The guy with the lion tattoos.
There's something wrong. Regina?
I wouldn't drink anything out of that Wicked Witch's house, even though they don't know for certain if it's her house. If I assumed it.
Rumble built that library for me, not long before the curse. It's been there barely 30 years.
Forward! Unless you want to spend the rest of eternity under a snowdrift, you better start talking.
I am who I appear to be. Only it wasn't Rumpelstiltskin who turned me into this wretched foe. It was the Wicked Witch of the West.
The Wicked Witch? She told you to lead us here?
She wants you to bring back the Dark One, so she can control him with his dagger.
I always feel like the way Belle speaks, like the cadence of her words, it always feels like it's difficult for her to say what she's going to say. Ooh, that's the burn. him? Or is it all the
New
dark
York,
ones
huh?
before him? That's
Like
why
the
he says
pizza.
too many voices.
Doesn't have.
Go ahead and laugh. I almost married a monster from Oz. It's hilarious.
I almost married a minion of my evil grandfather, Peter Pan. So I know what you're saying.
See,
Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
I like these two actors together. For some reason, I feel like
I care about you, Mama.
they laugh
Always
more.
will.
They're
I just want you to be happy. Even if it isn't with me.
with Hook and her, it's more intense.
Never found Tallahassee.
Them, they're more fun.
Well, what'd you find?
The symbol on Neil's hand is from an ancient talisman.
A key that opens the vault of the Dark One. I think he may have used it to resurrect Rumpel.
Back when they were in the Enchanted Forest.
Wait, so he brought gold back?
Neil, what's wrong?
What is happening?
Are you okay?
So Neil's gonna die? Again?
Neil. Just hold on, okay?
Bye. No.
Dude, his life sucks so bad.
Just couldn't learn from his father's mistakes. He wanted so badly to get back to his son. Couldn't see the forest for the trees.
You did this. You tricked him.
All I did was pass on some vital information. Sorry, Rumpel. You can't hang on to both. Wow. I didn't think you had it in you.
That's why the voices.
You've got your son. But you've lost yourself.
You're gonna regret this, Randall!
I think gold is inside you. I think that's how you're still alive.
Hear my father's voice in my head. He's in there. He's in me.
He said there was no room. He meant you.
I need you to help me, Emma. Use your magic. Separate me and my father.
You kidding? Then you'll die.
I know. But you need my dad more than me to figure out who the witch is. To save the town. You need to do this.
I know, Daddy.
I have not cried. Even when I broke my foot, like I have not cried, and I have been meaning to cry. Like I feel like I need to cry, and I think this is going to, this is gonna break me right now.
Neil, are you okay?
What have you done? It's okay. Papa. I told her to. But why? So you can tell her who the witch is. So you can defeat her. Zelina.
What?
Zelina.
She's the witch? What does she want?
What she doesn't have.
There has to be someone who can save me, right? No.
Hey. I'll be watching over you guys from somewhere. Promise me, just promise me you'll both be happy.
Promise. Promise.
No, I can fix this. I can. You can. Thank you, Mama. For showing me what it is to make a true sacrifice. It's about saving the ones that you love. No. It's my turn now. No. I want you to. Please.
I can't. Like, what the hell? He never gets to be happy. Oh my god. That's why they had that little hook and
What's going on?
and the
Rosalina.
hook and
In the bathroom?
meal
Why?
moment.
She had to know we were coming.
I'll call Regina. We need to get a protection spell around this apartment right away. Does anyone want to tell me what's going on?
I'm just glad you're safe.
Of course I'm safe. Why wouldn't I be safe?
It's Selena.
She isn't looking rich.
Tell the Savior. Who you really are, Selena. And now it's only a matter of time before she and the others find you and kill you. Unless, of course, I'll manage it first.
You can't hurt me. But you're more than welcome to try. I do so enjoy watching futility wreck a man's will. There. Much better. Now that your head is no longer cluttered, everything's working properly. It's so much more entertaining.
You may control me. But it's over, Selena. They know who you are. You'll never get close to Snow White's baby now, to any of them. To whatever your unholy desires are.
They may know who I am now. But it no longer matters. Not when I have you, Rumpelstiltskin. Not when I have your beautiful brain. So be a good little dark one. And get back in your cage.
Courage. Brain. Is she going to take someone's heart?
Completely honest with you about this case, this trip. The reason I brought us here is because someone was in trouble and the person who needed help was not a client. It's your father. This is about my dad. Some bad people wanted to hurt him. Is he okay? Did you find him? I found him. But it was too late. He's gone, Henry. He's a good man. He would have been a great father. There's one thing I need you to know from him. He was a hero. I wish you would have known. You did. Mom, you're not making any sense right now. I know. What happened to the person who did it? They got away. But I'm going to find them.
Oh my god. Someone did tell me. I think it was Melinda did tell me that episode 15 was going to make me emotional. You were right. I feel so bad. But like I've always said, I have a soft spot for Bay because he has had a horrible life. Like any little happiness, glimpse of happiness that he has had is just for a moment. And then it gets taken away. And then he's miserable. And then he gets a little glimpse again of happiness. And then it gets taken away like every single time. Like, insane. I'm glad that Rumpelstiltskin's back. Like I said, I love the actor. I love how fantastical and, you know, silly and fun and playful Rumpelstiltskin is. But I didn't want Neil to be gone because of it either, you know? I feel like I wish Henry had his memories of his dad and got to see Neil just one last time before this happened. I'm glad that Hook and him had that little moment. I should have known. It was like a little foreshadowing, like, why is Hook being sentimental? I should have known that this episode was going to be the last of Neil's, and it was like a wrap-up. But I didn't. So now Zelena has control of Rumpelstiltskin. Who knows what she's done to Mary Margaret? Maybe she's given her potions and stuff too, and will have control over her, make her doubt what Emma or her husband is saying, David is saying. Who knows? Hopefully not. Hopefully she hasn't harmed the baby in any way, or Snow White. Yeah, she's a good villain. Can't wait to see what's to come, and how they defeat her and what she really wants, which I'm assuming is a baby. That's the only thing that makes sense. She wants a family of her own. Maybe she can't have one. So she wanted to take Snow White's. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end there. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye.